No kissing with a mustache.
No kissing with a mustache?
In the city of
Porn
South Bend,
stash.
it's technically illegal to have a porn stash and kiss people with it.
Back in the day.
Porn stash. Do you like the porn stash?
No.
I don't either, but I saw it on a guy not too long ago. He was like a dark, kind of gothy guy. He almost dressed like the 20s, like in the 1920s in a way. So he was like all slicked, but he wore black and he had that, and it actually looked really good on him.
Hello, friends and family. Welcome back to another episode of Weekly Bazaar. I'm Montana.
I'm Jessica.
And if you're new here, welcome. We've been waiting for you. Happy Thanksgiving week.
Happy Turkey Week.
And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, happy...
Oops.
What was that? And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, happy last week in November.
Yeah, and people are already full on Christmas, which really bums me out.
I
It
know.
just means spooky season is behind us already, and I can't even believe that. Like, I feel like I didn't even really get to experience spooky season this year.
You're telling me.
Time is flying by. Like, what is happening? Are we in a time warp? I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I didn't get to enjoy spooky season just because it was just full of baby stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it wasn't very... I didn't get to do a lot of stuff I wanted to do. We'll just put it that way.
Speaking of time flying, she's going to be here in like, what, a month and a half? Not even. Yeah, about a month and a half. We'll say. December 30th.
I'm manifesting that day. So that is me being naive. I don't care. I'm manifesting. Words are spells, so December 30th, she gonna come.
Hey, you guys heard it here first. December 30th, baby's gonna be here.
So put it out there for me, everybody.
So we had another guest on last week, and it's probably going to be our last one for a while. We don't have any other ones lined up, so you're just going to be stuck with the two of us for a bit. Hope you don't mind.
Yeah, it's kind of weird recording our normal time and day.
I know. It's just been so all over the place. Like, we've had to accommodate people from different parts of the country, and yeah, it's been a good learning experience, though. I'll say that.
For sure.
We've learned a lot over the past couple months as far as like interviewing people, knowing what questions to ask, curveballs being thrown. But I mean, we're kind of used to that already. We're always getting curveballs thrown at us. That's like what we should rename our podcast, The Curveball.
The Curveball Podcast. But we've had some interesting guests. It's been a lot of fun. Like you said, we've learned a lot, but it feels good to kind of go back to our roots today.
It does. It does. It's like coming home. But I'm still shocked that we were able to have Chris from True Haunting from Netflix on. Like, we never really talked about it after the fact. And yeah. Did you guys think that was cool that we did that? Did you enjoy it? Because we sure did.
No, I went over Sunday. I went over to make cookies at my aunt's house because my family's in town from Texas. And my cousins are like, we watched True Haunting. How did you get Chris on there? That was so cool. So they were talking about it. I was like, thank Ryan. He's the one that reached out. I wouldn't even thought about it.
Yep. He took a leap of faith and it worked out. So thanks, Ryan. So today we're going to take it easy and just chill and hang out and have some laughs. We haven't done that in a while. And we're going to go back to our list of weird laws. Part 3. We've already done 2 parts. So if you haven't listened or watched those episodes, check them out.
Let's talk about laws, baby.
And there's this weird thing about Sundays, like throughout the years. Like back in the day, they were really big on not doing things on Sundays. So I'm sure we're going to be continuing that theme today. And it's always funny to see like what you can and can't do on Sunday.
It's always for like single women can't do stuff on Sundays. So you and I have like broken so many laws already.
Oh man, we would be burned at the stake back in the day. we would have been
We probably already
considered
have
witches.
been.
True. Explains a lot.
Reincarnation.
So last time we stopped on Idaho. And the reason we can remember that is because I said Idaho and she said Idaho. And yeah.
I mean, how can you resist? I'm just saying.
So yeah. Today we're picking back up in Illinois. And if you're ready, I can get started.
I'm ready,
Any
but
other
I'm scared.
updates?
Any updates? I don't think so. My roommate moved out, so it's just me and Ryan now.
How's that feel? Does it feel empty?
No, I mean, not that she wasn't a bad roommate. It kind of feels nice.
Yeah.
We haven't decided if we're going to rent the apartment out or if we're just going to take the space to make it baby. So we're not sure yet, but it does feel nice that like she's supposed to come back and get some stuff, and she said she wants to clean, which is really nice. But we're not sure what we want to do with the space, but it is just nice to just have the two of us.
Yeah.
Soon to be three of us. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
still
Anytime I was
deciding.
over there, she was never there, so it always felt like it was just the two of you for me.
Yeah, she spent a lot of time at her girlfriend's house, so that's why she moved in with her girlfriend. So they get to start that chapter, which is exciting. But that's really the biggest update I have, other than I just feel like I've been working and it should be illegal to be a massage therapist. I'm pregnant. But
True. Very true.
that's about my biggest update I've got. What about you?
Well, just a bunch of bullshit as per usual. Excuse me, but I mean, life, am I right? I got a jury summons for like the fourth time in my lifetime. And I'm like, would you people leave me the hell alone?
I know I've been summoned so many times, but because of work, no, you can't pay me
We
what I make in a
can't.
day. So
Yeah. Massage therapists aren't
sorry.
salaried. So if we miss work, we don't get paid. And I got summons for 5 different cases. So and essentially 3 of those could be almost a week long. So I'm like, okay, so you're going to take 5 weeks of my pay? I don't think so.
Yeah, they would
So
pay you like $50 a day, and it's like, okay, cool. Well, that I make that for one client, so
yeah, that's one client.
no,
So no,
yeah.
can't be doing that. And we
And
do at least 3 a day.
some places, your work still pays you to go, and it's like we don't have that luxury, so
We don't. No.
I don't even
So
get
there's
paid
that.
paternity leave, so
Yeah. Yeah, we don't get benefits. We don't get we need to get our lives together, okay? Ugh. But this is the life of a free spirit, you know? Like it's
true.
the give and the take. Like I would take the pros over what we do over the cons, you know? Like the freedom that it gives us and
Flexibility.
flexibility, yeah. So there's that. And anybody who would ask me if they should go into massage therapy, I would tell them yes. I would. I think it's a great career path. It opens up the door for other things. Like you can do it part-time while you're pursuing something else and make good money. So, oh, how's that for a dose of positivity? But yeah, so I'm dealing with the jury duty stuff, back and forth with the lady, trying to see if I can work something out to not at least not have to go to all 5. And then I finally got my son behind the wheel. So that's been like a big focus of mine right now too. Like it's a big deal. It's a big deal that he's ready to be behind the wheel. So that's about it.
That's why her hair is white right now, because she's been so scared.
Yep. Yep, it just took all the color out of me. And I had to put like 3 layers of makeup on just so I could look like a human being today.
I gave up the moment I became pregnant, so I just gave up.
Oh, that happens. You'll get it
So
back. You'll get it back.
just ignore how I look until like January. Well, that's not true. Let me get postpartum and then give me till like April, springtime. 'Cause,
Yeah, you got to get out of the woods first of being a new parent.
yeah, Ryan's like, let's go do this. And I'm like, oh, then I have to put on pants that don't fit. Like, it's just so unmotivating to get dressed that clothes don't fit you. And
And
I
it's
refuse to, it is
uncomfortable.
very uncomfortable. And I refuse to buy a bunch of maternity clothes because they're freaking expensive.
And if you're only doing it once, what's the point? Unlike my friend who has been pregnant since we were in our 20s, pretty much. Because she has so many children and she loves it. She loves being pregnant. She loves having kids. Like, I cannot. I mean, I love having my son. I hated being pregnant. I cannot relate. I cannot relate to that at all. Oh,
No. If you love being pregnant, good for you. I just hate every single
yeah.
moment of it.
Yeah. Some women are made for it. I'm not one
That's
of them.
true. Me neither. My body is slowly breaking down.
And there's your weekly dose of our bitching and complaining. Come back next week for more. All right, so let's get into some of these weird laws in Illinois.
Is there much laws
Okay.
in Illinois?
I mean, quite a few, yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Quite a few. And again, like I made this list over a year ago now, and I haven't looked back at it. Like I always just look back at it when we do another part. So it's all kind of new to me again.
That's good because you're just going to be
Yeah.
just as shocked as I am.
No fancy bike tricks. In Galesburg, it's illegal to fancy ride a bike, meaning you can't do any stunts or tricks.
Like in general, it's just illegal to ride a bike. Or
You
you can't
can't
do like crazy stuff on a bike.
crazy stunts. Yeah. Like you can ride it, but you can't do cool tricks on it. That's silly.
Are we talking about a bike or a motorcycle?
Is that true, people in Galesburg? Or was that an old law that's outdated now? A
That
lot of
has to
these
be
are old laws
outdated.
that are outdated. Yeah.
That has to be outdated. I
I
want
made
to
this
ride
list too when I was a noob.
bicycle.
I want to
To
ride
ride
my
my
bike.
bicycle.
Bicycle. Bicycle.
Probably can't listen to that song either while you're on the bicycle.
And you probably can't do it on Sunday either.
Always Sunday.
No fishing in your pajamas.
I thought you were going to say underwear.
Do you say pajamas or pajamas? I kind of say both.
I think I go back and forth.
Yeah.
What's wrong
In,
with
Chi-
pajamas?
in Chicago, it's technically illegal to fish in your jams.
Listen, you just want to. Okay, like what if a pregnant chick is just super comfy in her pajamas and wants to go fish? What? Why is that a law?
I don't know, but this is funny that this came up because I was just watching a YouTube video. I think it was yesterday. It showed up in my feed for some reason about how people don't know how to dress anymore. And this chick was talking about like how people wear pajamas everywhere they go nowadays and think that it's acceptable and okay.
I'm part of the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, but it went down a whole rabbit hole of like this chick showed up to an airport in very revealing shorts. Like it was
Like lingerie.
basically, I wouldn't say lingerie, no, but I mean, it left nothing to the imagination. Like they were super tight. Her butt cheeks were hanging out. Basically, her coochie was on the
They
verge
didn't
of
kick
hanging
her
out.
off. Usually they'll
They
kick you
did.
off. Okay, I was gonna say usually they'll kick you off.
But the problem was, is she went online and started like went viral bitching about it. She's like, I can't believe they kicked me out doing this. And the backlash was not what she expected because people are like, you can't do that. It's like, be aware, like read the room, be aware of other people around you. But the biggest thing was like the younger generations now, because of like TikTok and things like that, I don't think they know any better. They think as long as you look cute, that's it. Like they don't have that awareness of like, no, you're you're really supposed to dress certain ways for certain occasions. I mean, loosely, like for example, if you go to a funeral, typically you're going to be dressed in black and professionally and covered, and just those kinds of little rules, if you will. And they don't have that ingrained in them because they're just so focused on like TikTok and what people letting their asses hang out all the time, and like that's just normal for them. Like it's not a big deal. And body positivity, all those things. So
I
I
mean,
get it.
body positivity should always be a thing,
Right, right.
but you kind of,
it's it's a
I
slippery slope.
it's all right. So, yes, body positivity should always be a thing, especially we having to rebound back from the 90s and early 2000s where body shaming was insane.
Yeah.
But there is a time where there are tons of times where you need to be appropriate in what you
Yes.
wear. And
Yes. There's a
our
time and
mother,
place to be sexy. Like there are times and places to do that. And there are times and places to just cover up. What were you
my
going to say?
problem, like in high school, people wore pajamas and slippers all the time, but it was like the baggy kind.
Mhm.
It wasn't so much like the short skirts and you have to be like the finger length and the tank tops. It was we always did like we did the hoodies over the tank tops with the belt. Like that was our style. And for me too, if you want to wear pajamas on a plane, like actual pajamas, like I'm all for it because for someone that travels and has to take like a million flights just to get across the country,
Mhm.
screw it. You want to be comfortable. Like who cares?
A lot
But
of people. A lot of people do.
appropriate pajamas, not like lingerie pajamas or booty short pajamas. Also, booty shorts on like a 12-hour flight, that would have to be so uncomfortable.
Well, that was another thing they were talking about, bubble skirts. I didn't even know that was a thing. Bubble skirts where literally your whole ass is hanging out. And they made a good point. They're like, you have to sit down when you go places. Like, you're literally putting your bare ass on stuff that other people have to sit on, that other people have sat on. Like, that is not, I didn't even think about that. That's not sanitary. No, thank you.
Gross. That's easier way for bacteria to kind of make its way up there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Cover your holes. Jesus.
Jesus.
It reminds me of my grandma who passed away. I've probably said this on here before, but I was with her. I don't know if I was with her, or if my mom told me this, but she got tired, so she was just sitting at the front of the store at Walmart waiting on one of the benches. And when my mom walked up to her, she had her head down and she was like shaking her head no. And my mom was like, "What's wrong, mom?" And she's like, "I never saw so many mud holes in my life."
Oh my God.
All the girls with their butts hanging out. My sweet little country grandma.
Do you ever watch those old videos back in like early 2000, people at Walmart?
I saw a couple of them, yeah.
Oh, they're so bad.
Yeah, that's what people from other countries think that America is. It's not
Oh my
entirely.
God. So a friend of mine, he lives in the Netherlands, right? He has come to the US one time in his entire life. And of all the
But,
places he went to Miami, Florida.
oh no.
And he thinks Miami, Florida is what the United States is.
No, no, no.
I was like, oh, of all the places to go, you picked probably one of the worst places to depict what America is.
Yeah. Yeah. But honestly, that's the thing with America. It's like depending on where you go, it is so different, so drastically different. Like you go there versus the Bible Belt versus the Pacific Northwest, like, and then, or the Northeast. Like everything is like the cultures are pretty different, even though it's in the same country,
I know,
under
and
the
he's a
same
big
umbrella.
hiker and he's into outdoorsy. And I was like, you should have started with like even California, Oregon, Utah, something like that. But I was like, not
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah. Yep. That's that's the US for you, depending on where you go. But yeah, Miami, woo. Because they eat you alive down there too.
Oh my
the
gosh.
the fakeness and the, sorry if you're from Miami, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I've heard these things are true. So a lot of different people that have visited or lived there, like even my little sister, she lived in Florida for a while and thought she was going to stay there, and she had to come home because she just, I mean, it was just so drastically different in so many ways, and I won't get into detail so I don't want to offend anybody, but
That's
it
why
just
we say
wasn't.
Florida is its own world. I was like, Florida
Yeah,
is its own entire United States.
I feel like Texas kind of has that going on too in a different way. No bees allowed to fly over the village. In Kirkland, bees are not allowed to fly over the village. This law isn't enforced, but was likely a humorous way to add concerns about bees near residential areas. I This is silly. See, this is why I didn't want to read this one.
But how?
You
How do you?
can't govern bees like
How
that.
do you expect bees to follow the rules?
There were a couple like that from our last episode on this. Like, how are you trying to control animals and wildlife and stuff? It was like no deers allowed in something, or there's something crossing the street, I think maybe it was. Like no geese crossing the street or something. I'm like, okay.
It's like Nicolas Cage. The bees, the bees. Is it like to release the bees is illegal?
Yeah, it has to be by a human. Like, otherwise, it makes no sense to me.
The bees. We gotta protect the bees.
All we do have to protect the bees, even though they scare the shit out of me. I swell up when they sting me.
I know there's a
Okay.
video. There's a video I think on my main Instagram page of two bees doing it in my car, like doing it.
Really?
Yes.
I've never seen this.
Well, go check out my main Instagram page in Big Sky. I never saw it either. I was just about to shut the door, and the two bees are attached to each other, and I happened to shut my back door to my car at the same time that they happened to fly in there, and they're just didn't even phase them. They're just going at it. I'm like, okay.
Aw, getting their
Literally,
freak on.
birds and the bees right there in my
Yeah,
car. It's fine,
little
guys.
cuties.
They like to be watched.
Exhibitionists.
Turn bees into pornos.
Only on Weekly Bazaar. Probably not.
Or a curveball.
No humming on public streets on Sundays. In Cicero, it's technically against the law to hum on public streets on Sundays. This likely stems from old blue laws meant to keep Sundays peaceful and focused on rest. I'm all about making my Sundays focused on rest. That
Yeah,
is
but
the
is
day
humming
that I
really
don't want
that
to do anything.
disturbing?
It depends. Like, what kind of humming are we talking about here? Because I could get bothered probably if somebody was humming on my street super loud on Sunday.
I don't know. I'm not a hummer, so I can't tell you.
Man, I'm noisy today. My bad. I'm sorry. But I mean, aren't I always?
No comment.
What I don't like is what I don't like is when I hear kids screaming. Here I go again on my kid rant. Kids screaming in my by my front window. I'm like, what the hell are you doing by my front window? First of all, and why are you screaming? Second of all,
You should dress as like a really scary witch and just be by the window and scare the shit out of them.
I told you about the water sprinkler thing, didn't I? I
Did it go
totally want to do
off?
that. No, things were getting pretty out of hand with the kids in my yard to a point where I was ready to like take some action. And so I
Release the
looked up,
bees.
yeah, release the bees. But I was looking up like if I was able to like file a complaint or anything. And I stumbled upon, I think it was a Reddit post about this, like people having issues with kids being in their yard, neighborhood kids. I'm like, wow, this is actually not just me. And this one chick was like, yeah, I put sprinklers in my yard and they're motion censored. So when they go in there, like the sprinklers go off and spray them with water. I'm like, yeah, but some kids might like that. I don't know. I think that's fun. But I thought it was hilarious.
I wouldn't like that.
Ingenious. Yeah, I wouldn't either. So I may do that next year. We'll see.
Clearly
We'll see
it
what happens.
worked. If
You
she
know, it
kept
would have
doing it.
It wouldn't bother me so much if they didn't mess with stuff, but they mess with stuff and they're like super close to my car with their bikes. And I'm like, I'm not okay with this.
No.
Anyway, so yeah, that bothers me. But humming down the street, that just means you're happy, probably. If somebody's
It's
humming, they're
like,
most likely in a good mood.
and they're just humming and passing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it'd bother me.
Roosters may not crow in the city limits. Again, with the animal rules here. I guess this is more like don't have a rooster if you live in the city. In Kenilworth, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, roosters are not allowed to crow within city limits. To maintain.
To
This rule was
maintain.
created to maintain peace in the residential areas of town.
So did someone's rooster escape one day and they
I don't know. Maybe people were trying to have like little homesteads in town or something.
it reminds me of the Sex and the City episode where they had like the vet clinic next to where Carrie lives and they have the rooster and she's like,
Yes.
no, it's fine. And then it kept going off in the morning. She's like, move the rooster.
I was trying to think of what that was reminding me of. That's it. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was hilarious.
She's like, no, I don't want to like, it's just an animal. It's fine. And then it did it again. She's like, all right, move it.
Such a good show.
Was a good show.
No ice skating in June. In Moline, Moline? It's illegal to go ice skating in June. Though ice is obviously hard to find in the summer, the law was likely aimed at preventing injuries in unusual circumstances. What? I don't understand.
Where are you gonna find an ice rink in June?
Where did I get these laws?
I
That's
don't
what I
know.
want to know. I need to look and see if I reference this shit because this is just bizarre. Weekly bizarre.
Weekly Bazaar.
I don't buy it. Moving on.
Ice skating is just not a summer activity that I think of. Sorry.
We used to have an ice rink in Athens that we could go to all year round. This is where they played
Inside.
hockey. Yeah, inside.
Inside.
Yeah, inside. So it's really not that hard to find ice. But again, that's probably an old law. Like how you wouldn't be able to anyway. So
Not in June.
not in Illinois in June. No way. It's pretty comparable to our climate here, I'd say.
What's the Midwest? So yeah.
Yeah. That's not
Maybe in
happening. It gets
Chicago.
hot as hell here. Maybe, yeah.
Chicago.
This next rule or law, I can totally get on board with. No feeding squirrels. That's what started all the shit in my attic in the first place. So when we first moved in here, our neighbor lady, who she doesn't live there anymore, she moved out actually not long after we moved in. She had all these freaking feeders and she would go out and like throw a bunch of peanuts all over the place, and it was like right adjacent to our backyards meet up to each other. So they moved into our attic and had a food source right outside. So don't feed the freaking wildlife, people.
Oh my! I have this. I walk by this park every day, and this lady at the same time is always feeding the geese. And it's like they come out of nowhere, and there's like 50 of them.
Oh, and those things can be mean.
Yeah, and if she's not there, it's like they wait.
Yeah.
Like they're plotting something. That's how many of them there are. There's so many geese, and she's just over there feeding them. And I'm like, ugh, geese.
Yeah, I don't, and you don't want, yeah, you
They're
don't
not
want
even
them to get
starving
used to that.
creatures. No, they're not even starving creatures. They got food sources everywhere.
Yeah. And that could become a huge problem. Like, I mean, it already is if you, like, we live in the city and sometimes we have to stop because there are geese just in the road, crossing the road, like they own the place because they, like, apartment complexes and things will have like ponds and people go and feed them and they're just comfortable around humans like that. And yeah, and you have to yield to those bitches too.
Yeah, and my parents' pond, they have ducks, actual, like, pretty much pet ducks, so they feed the ducks, but when the geese come around certain times of year, they make the dogs chase the geese away because the geese will pick on the ducks and take over their food
Mm-hmm.
source.
They're
So
bullies.
they are bullies, and especially when they have babies. they get 10 times meaner.
Oh, yeah. Mama bear syndrome comes out.
Yeah, so it's like the lady in Home Alone, like New York City, where she feeds all the birds. And so the birds are like on her and flying around her. That's the geese lady literally on the bench. Literally.
Don't do it. Don't do it. The reason you don't want to do it is because, number one, it could overpopulate with these animals, and it makes them rely on us too for food. And you don't want wildlife to do that, because then they're losing their natural ability or instinct to go forage and hunt for things because it's just readily there.
It's like the people that feed the bears. Like when I was in Shenandoah National Park, signs
The bears.
everywhere, do not feed the bears. And people feed the
Yeah.
bears. I'm like, oh my God, no, stop feeding the bears. Because if
You
you
got to
keep
see the
feeding the
bigger picture.
bears, they're going to be less afraid of humans. And they're going to keep coming around. And bears will break into people's cars.
Yeah.
So,
They are,
yeah.
they do not care. Okay, moving on. No giving dogs whiskey. In Illinois, it's
I'm
illegal to
sorry.
give whiskey to dogs. This was likely made to prevent animal cruelty, as alcohol is dangerous for pets, in case you didn't get the memo. If you're feeding or giving your dog whiskey, shame on you.
I don't even know what to say to that because people do.
Hi.
I don't know. Why is there bestiality a thing? Come on. There are sick people out in this world. Someone had to do it for them to make it a law. I'm just saying.
Why do humans have to ruin everything? Come on, guys. Like we
So
should
true.
be we should be so beyond this at this point. Like, I don't know, maybe not.
No, we're just getting
Evolution.
worse.
Evolve. That's,
Idiocracy.
yeah. Anyway, what the heck? It's forbidden to hang obscene ice cream signs. What would an obscene ice cream sign be? In the city of Chicago, it's illegal to hang obscene ice cream signs. This odd law likely refers to advertisements or signs considered to be poor in taste. Oh, I bet you couldn't have a chick licking the ice cream cone back in the day. That was probably considered obscene, wouldn't you say? Like if her tongue was out and lickety lickety.
My mind went like really dirty. So my mind went like she's licking the ice cream or something. She has it in her hand and she has like a good amount of cleavage and like it drips down into the
Oh,
cleavage.
yeah.
So I'm picturing that, or I'm picturing she's eating the ice cream cone and like a guy is licking it off her or something. The melted, like,
Or she's got it like dripping down her face. Nasty. Perv.
you nasty.
I mean, sex sells.
Yeah, and it's Chicago. You think that was it in Chicago? Did you say Yeah, it's just Chicago. That would not surprise me. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, this next one's kind of controversial. Must speak English to get a dog's license. An old Illinois law required anyone getting a dog license to be able to speak English, though this rule is rarely enforced and could be seen as outdated and discriminatory.
Yeah, as it should be.
That's just weird.
Yeah,
Next.
that needs to be thrown out.
No high-heeled shoes allowed on Lincoln's tomb. In Springfield, it's illegal to wear high heels while walking on Abraham Lincoln's grave or around the tomb area. This law was created to protect the historical landmark from potential damage.
Shouldn't it be legal with any shoes?
Any shoes? Oh, you mean like honest?
Yeah, shouldn't that just be illegal in general?
Oh, I think it was like the shock factor, but I think it just really means like around, probably.
Listen, there are many rumors, allegedly, not coming from me, that he was a cross-dresser. So he might like it.
Hey, future episode?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. And you can't trust people. Like, I wouldn't put it past anybody to be climbing all over somebody's grave
Oh,
like
getting
that
in
or
just to get a
tomb.
picture and a selfie?
Exactly.
Oh, for
Like
sure.
those people that, um, what is it, the royal guards that stand with their horses and have to be like stoic. Have you ever watched the videos of people messing
I
with
feel
them? I'm like,
bad for
what is
them.
wrong with you?
I feel bad for them. I won't even mind going up, just taking a picture, just standing next to them, but doing nothing. Be like, I just want to stand next to one. I understand that.
Yeah.
But I've seen it in person, so
Oh my gosh. How obnoxious can humans be?
at that
Seriously.
point they're probably used to it, which isn't great in itself, but they're probably used to it.
And leave the horses alone.
Well, I
Like
would rather
stop
you go after a guard than a horse for sure.
stop messing with the freaking horses.
I know. Horses spooky.
Yeah. No ugly animals in public. That is discriminatory. I
I
like
just be
ugly
thrown
animals.
out. Like, what counts as an ugly animal?
Yeah, what counts?
You probably haven't seen Deadpool 3, but if people that have, you know exactly what dog I'm talking about, that would probably count.
Yeah, I have not seen it. But this is in Chicago as well. It's technically illegal to have an ugly animal in public places. Although subjective, this law was intended to keep pets that may frighten people out of public spaces. That is just mean.
That is so mean.
So mean.
Remember how we talked about Florida and Florida, you have to tie up your gator, right?
Yeah.
And we're like, people just have pet gators. I have seen tons of videos now where people are walking their gators on leashes. I
Seriously?
don't, yes. I was like, I see why that's a law now. I have seen it. I don't
What?
understand why. I haven't
I'll
seen
be
any
damned.
elephants though, any elephants in Florida videos, but I've seen them people walking their gators on leashes.
Huh. Who knew?
TikTok apparently.
Staying on the theme of animals, it's illegal to keep a smelly dog. And this is also in Chicago.
Well, I'm out.
Same. I mean, once your dogs get old, you kind of can't help it. Like, so what is this discrimination against the elderly?
Yeah, you
Not
can't
nice.
help their breath. Their breath does smell when my dogs are 12.
Yeah.
They be stinky sometimes.
I guess this is just in public
I
places.
think
They're
someone who
encouraged.
made this rules just really hates animals or really ugly, stinky animals.
I think whoever made these laws is a freaking nitpick and they need to get a life and find something better to do. But that's just my opinion. Don't come for me. But I mean, don't you agree? Like, these are ridiculous. Come on. This is all you have to do with your day?
It's
Leave
all
the
about
animals
animals,
alone.
not like don't bring guns out in public or just don't don't bring your ugly stinky dog in public. Sorry, stinky ugly animal in public. It might terrify people. Okay.
Okay. This next one is, I mean, I I would imagine this is probably anywhere. You may not fall asleep in a cheese shop. In Bloomington, you're not allowed to fall asleep in a cheese shop. This law may have been an odd way to deter loitering or discourage people from lounging around without making purchases. I get it. If you're not going to buy something from me, get out of my store.
But why a
Sleep
cheese
here? What are
shop?
you
It should
doing?
be any shop.
It was probably just a specific shop that, like, one specific shop probably had like a sign up or something. No sleeping. Like, why would you want to sleep in a cheese shop?
I
It
was gonna
doesn't
say,
sound
are
comfortable.
you in a cheese coma? You ate too much cheese?
Hey, that could be a thing. I don't know. I'm not much
Since
of a cheese
we're
person.
we're talking about animals, is this for the mice?
This is not animals.
You see signs everywhere that say no public restroom, so I feel like that's the determination now of you have to buy something if you want to use the restroom.
Yeah. No frowning at police officers. In some Illinois towns, it's technically illegal to frown at a police officer, though it is rarely enforced. Probably created to encourage respect for law enforcement. I mean, what if you have resting bitch face?
I was about to say that's like he says, she says, like, oh, you frowned at me, and you're like, this is literally my face.
Yeah. You totally have resting bitch face.
I did.
You do. I probably do too. I don't know, but I'm also a very smiley person. It
Hey, it
just
helps with
depends.
wrinkles, okay? My face doesn't move. Golden.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to not move this part, like my eyes and my eyebrows too much. But yeah, if you want to stay wrinkle free, just be a
I have a
sourpuss.
resting bitch face.
Yeah, have a resting bitch face. That's better. Sourpuss, you probably get frown lines.
Whatever. I accept it. It's cool. It's cool, cool, cool.
I mean, if I want to frown at a police officer, I feel like I should be allowed to do that. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm sassy today. Okay, moving on. Indiana. We're moving into Indiana now. Have you been to Indiana? Have you spent any time in Indiana?
We actually just got back
I
from Indiana because
have.
we did the Indiana Dunes, the national park.
When?
When we came back from a road trip from
Oh, okay.
Wisconsin and Minnesota, we stopped there. It wasn't anything. No offense, Indiana, but
I was
it
gonna say I
wasn't.
didn't even know they
Not the
had that.
greatest national park I've seen. So
I've only spent time in Indianapolis, and I thought it was nice. It's a
I
nice
liked
little city.
Indianapolis. Yeah, I
Yeah.
liked Indianapolis.
No catching fish with your bare hands. What do they call that? Isn't there a name for that? Tony used to watch a guy
I
on
don't know.
YouTube that did that, and he it was ridiculous. Oh my god, it was ridiculous. Like he was a barbarian. I don't know
It's
who he
funny.
was though.
There was this picture because you know how men are always showing off their fish pics, like they're holding their sizes of their catches. So this girl was like, "What if women did the same thing but with dildo sizes?" So she's just like holding up a bunch of dildo sizes because they're so proud to show off the
Oh
size of
my
their fish.
god.
I don't know what it's
Shameful.
called. I don't know if there's a name for it.
There is a name for it. If you know, let us know. weeklybizarrepodcast@gmail.com. No kissing with a mustache. Wasn't this one in another state?
No kissing with a mustache?
Yeah. I think this was from our first Weird Laws episode. There was one like that. I know there was one that you couldn't wear one of those fake mustaches to church. Remember that? Like the fake mustache attached to the glasses and the nose. I think is probably what that was. Like you weren't allowed to wear that to church, but I'm pretty sure there was a no kissing with a mustache one. In the city of
Porn
South Bend,
stash.
it's technically illegal to have a porn stash and kiss people with it.
So it was legal to make all those pornos because that's why they call it a porn stash, because half the majority back in the day had that stash.
Freaking porn stash. Do you like the porn stash?
No.
I don't either, but I saw it on a guy not too long ago. He was like a dark, kind of gothy guy, singer guy. I don't know who the hell he was, but he almost dressed like the 20s, like in the 1920s in a way. So he was like all slicked, but he wore black and he had that, and it actually looked really good on him. I think that's the only time I've ever thought that mustache looked nice. Maybe I'm not thinking of the right stash. Is it like the real
it's the
thin
little,
one?
yeah, like just
Yeah, that's what
is
it
it
was.
no.
It looked
And
good on him too.
it's coming back and I'm like, I think nowadays it's thinner than it was because back then it was more bushy.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I
more
remember my
groomed now.
uncle had a really big bushy one, but
Your uncle had a porn stash?
he had a porn stash. He had a porn stash. Pictures of him everywhere back in the 80s and 90s. And I'm like,
My grandpa always had a porn stash. He actually looked weird without it. It made his, like when he would shave it, his top lip looked so long because you're just so used to seeing him with the mustache.
and like the worst is when it gets longer. So it's like the handlebar, you know? No, thank you.
Hey, but you do you.
It's your face. Do what you
If
want,
you
but
if you like the handlebar, more
if
power
you're
to
in
you.
Indiana, you can't kiss anybody with it.
So do they call it a handlebar because people would literally like grab a hold of it and pull you in for a kiss? Like that's what I'd do. It could probably hurt.
Does a Monopoly man have a handlebar?
I think he does, and a monocle. Wait, no, he
He
doesn't have
does
a
not have a
monocle.
monocle.
That was another one of our
That's a
episodes that we
glitch in the
did.
Matrix. Yeah, that's a glitch in
Yeah,
the Matrix. He does
that
not have a
is
monocle.
that's a crazy one because I would swear up and down that he did.
Yeah, or it just looks like handlebars because it curls up, you know, kind of like shoo.
Yeah. Is that a glitch in the Matrix too? Does he not have handlebars? That would be really freaky.
I don't know because I don't know what universe to trust these days. I don't know
I
what
know.
plane we are on.
Yeah, I think we go back and forth.
I don't know when we glitched in, glitched out. I don't know.
Oh,
I barely
neither.
know my name any half the days now.
All I know
So
is I'm ready to glitch back to the other one because this one sucks.
I want to glitch back to the 90s.
Yeah, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yes. Let me just glitch back there. Screw my
Oh,
life
the
up in a different way.
90s. I'd probably make all the same decisions all over again. Who knows?
If you do, I feel like then that was the path you're meant to take.
Okay, moving on. No coloring birds and selling them. That's false advertisement.
Like dyeing them?
Yeah. It's against the law to sell dyed or colored chicks, rabbits, or ducks. This rule helps protect animals from being mistreated as seasonal decorations, especially around Easter. You know
Yeah.
what? I do think that was
Chicken
a thing
butt.
when I was a child.
Hmm.
They would dye little bunnies. That is terrible.
I don't like when people dye their dogs.
Yeah, I've never seen that, honestly.
I have. I have. I think it's mean.
I'd probably dye Kira pink. No, I wouldn't.
I just think it's really bad for them and toxic for them.
There are non-toxic dyes, but like it would have to be a dog with light hair for it to work to use the dyes that aren't toxic. Like if you're using chemicals, that's kind of crazy. Or bleach or something? Jeez.
Yeah, but I feel like this non-toxic dye hasn't been around very long. Like we're finding new ways to make things less toxic, but it wasn't like that back in the day. Look at toys that had freaking mercury in them or lead.
Yeah. Well, I know there are like manic panic and those kind of dyes are just like vegetable dyes, vegetable glycerin based dyes or something like that. But you have to have hair like this color for it to work, you know? And it's very like it washes out pretty quick. So I could do that to Kira if I wanted to deal with the mess, but I mean it gets everywhere because it's not like a typical dye. So it would just get on everything. Don't stand in a bar if you're drinking. Make it make sense.
What if the bar is very crowded?
I mean, in Indiana, it's illegal to stand up while drinking alcohol in a bar. Likely came about to prevent crowding and unruly behavior in drinking establishments. I don't buy it. There's no way. Maybe way back in the day, like maybe they had like the cocktail tables or whatever that you'd have to sit around in the bar and you couldn't just freely roam about with your beer. I don't know.
Yeah, make that one make sense. You lose a lot of business that way.
Yeah, that has to be outdated. They had to realize that, hey, maybe we could make more money if we let people stand up. Oh, the real Slim Shady, please stand up.
No one stands up.
No black cats on Friday the 13th without a bell.
What?
What is this? The name of this place? In French Lick Springs? Have you ever heard of this place? French
No, but
Lick
I'm intrigued.
Springs. Let's go. All black cats are required to wear bells on Friday the 13th. This superstitious law was supposedly created to help ward off bad luck associated with black cats on this day.
Now, I used to have a black cat. Black cats are
Me
good luck, and Friday the 13th is good luck to me.
I
Because
love black cats.
that's how I choose to see it.
Black cats are black cats.
Eee. I
Eee.
love black cats.
I've only had one ever, and I'm not going to say the name because I would get so much shit for it. Hotel sheets must be exactly 99 inches long. By law, hotels in Indiana are supposed to provide sheets that are exactly 99 inches long and 81 inches wide. This may have been an attempt to standardize accommodations, but is rarely enforced today.
I'll say
I feel
that's a
like none
job
of
in
these,
itself to have someone measure.
yeah, like what does it just make it easier for like hotels and stuff to just stay streamlined across the board? I don't know. Silly.
I really doubt someone goes around checking if the sheets are exactly the 99.
This one angers me. Imagine that.
Well, this one, not like the other ones, sure.
No spite fences. If I could, I would have the tallest spite fence
With people's heads on it, we know.
ever. Yeah. Pikes. Heads on pikes.
They did it on Game of Thrones.
It's illegal in Indiana to build a spite fence or a fence that obstructs a neighbor's view purely out of spite.
But what are you going to put around your moat?
Exactly. How am I going to keep the demons out of the yard if I don't have a spite fence? I was watching when I was all into the tiny house thing. There was this episode where, I mean, this house was old. It was probably as old as yours, if not older. And
Oh,
it was called the Spite House. And I am pretty sure it was in Indiana. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was in the Pacific Northwest. Either way. So this, I guess there was a nasty divorce between this couple,
oh my
and
God, here we go.
the man ended up getting the house, but they like gave the woman the front part of the property as like in the settlement. So she built this really weird shaped house that like completely blocked off his view. Like the whole house is still there, but it's really a cool house because it's like she made it. I mean, the yard, there really wasn't a lot going on there, but she made it work. Like she was that determined. So one end, it's almost like a triangular shaped house. So one end is like really wide, and then to accommodate it on the yard, she had to narrow it. But it's like really tall and skinny. Oh, it's hilarious. Like, way to go, lady. Way to go.
I would be that petty, especially if you cheated on me or
Yeah.
something. I would be that
Yeah.
petty.
Oh, yeah. Like, you're going to divorce me and get the house? Mm-mm, I don't think so.
Such
You're
a
not getting the
weird
view.
way to split it up, too.
I know. I know. Yeah, they were going in detail about it. And I'm like, wow, I would have been so pissed just because of that alone. I don't care if he cheated on me or not. Like,
He
you're
would have
kidding
like
me.
no sunshine ever because it's blocked by the house. That's hilarious.
And I mean, it was only like an 800 square foot house, but it was like a tower basically. Like, or it was kind of like a wall, I guess would be a better description of it.
I wonder if she
Just
just
right in
stands
front of
there
his
too
house.
and like with her binoculars and just stares into his house just to be spiteful.
Oh man. Yeah, I wonder how that went down like the rest of their lives. Like if he ended up with a new woman and whatever, and she's right there in the front yard in her spite house. Way to go, lady. Way to go.
Applaud. Golf clap. So
Yeah.
are you past your small house era? Are we back to full on
No.
castle now?
I want both. I still want both. Like I see the allure in both things, but this is me. This is my I should have been a Gemini, I think, because I am always split 50-50 in every decision I make
Isn't
in
that a
life.
Libra? I thought Libra was all about balance.
Uh, I thought
Is it
Gemini
Libra?
was like the two faces, like this half of you and this half
Oh, I
of you.
see.
Yeah, but I can always see two versions of myself in any scenario. One version I go off to a castle, one version I'm in this little tiny house, but I could see making both work. I don't know. Is anybody else like that? I've always been like that. Like and that's why it's hard for me to make decisions because I always have to put two in front of me. It's a
I'm really bad
complicated
at
life.
decisions and I'm not a Gemini.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Um,
literally no Gemini in my chart, but for whatever
I don't
reason,
think
that
there's
is a thing
Gemini
with
in
me.
my chart either. But if you make so much money, you can have both.
Yeah. I know that it would be really expensive to keep up a castle, though, in comparison to a little house. And I don't even need like a super teeny tiny house. Like, I don't want one of those that's only like 8 feet wide. That would probably drive me insane. But there are some that
Like
like
the New York apartment
so
videos. Have you seen
huge.
those?
Oh my gosh, I would go nuts. I wouldn't be able to be a homebody if that was the case. Like, I'm very much a homebody. If I had a castle, you'd never see me again. I would never leave it.
You'd be like the
I would,
Grinch where they're like echoing. So it'd be
yeah.
like, Jessica, Jessica.
Especially if it was on land, I would like carve out paths in the woods. I'd just have my whole little bubble of my
What do you
castle
mean
and its
on land? Are you
grounds.
picturing a castle in the middle of water with the moat around? So it's just like on a,
No. I just mean like if it had a lot of land. Like if it was
oh,
on acres of land, and I would make especially if it was like a wooded, oh, that would be a dream come true. I'd
I'd
either be
be
in the woods
fine.
or in my castle.
Yeah, I'd be fine with a small house if it had tons of acres.
That too, yeah.
I'm fine
Well,
with that.
that was the thing with like the little tiny house situation. I'm like, it's kind of the goal. Like if we want to move out of the city, it just makes sense to buy land that we really like and then build something affordable on the land that's probably going to be a little bit more expensive. As long as I have like big windows with a view out into the woods or something, I would be a happy little lamb. But yeah, you can support us on patreon.com
Is that a
slash
child
weekly.
insight / weekly bazaar?
Okay. So yeah, the spite fence thing, I am not okay with it. Not okay with it.
Well, then don't live in Indiana. You'll be fine.
So Indiana's a little more hardcore about their fishing laws, apparently. No one may catch a fish using dynamite. Like, wouldn't that just make the
Kill a
fish
fish?
disintegrate? Like, there would be no fish left.
You want that? Kill them?
Yeah. Like, what do you mean?
That's just animal abuse, even though fish aren't animals, but you get what
How
I'm
would
saying.
how would that work? I mean, you couldn't put it in the water.
Also, where are you getting dynamite from? A cartoon? Like, I don't understand.
Can somebody explain this to me?
Where's the fisherman at?
How would you use dynamite or any kind of explosive in water like that? Am I stupid? Yes, I am. I mean, that's clear. But like, what am I missing here? It would have to be in a capsule or something, I guess. Like you'd light it and then put it in a capsule, throw that in the water, or like a grenade. Would a grenade stay lit though? I don't know
You
how
don't
these
light
things
a
work.
grenade. You don't light a grenade. You just take the pin off the grenade and throw.
Oh, that's right. But isn't it lit? Doesn't that like spark it? Like when you pull the thing off, it's like
It doesn't.
sparks it and lights
Well,
it?
it's like a timer almost. You have like a few seconds to get out.
Welcome to Weekly Bazaar, where we are clueless. But I mean, it's a good thing to be clueless about. Like,
Is it?
it'd be a problem if I knew my shit about explosives. It'd be like, what are you doing?
You probably would be flagged.
Probably, yeah,
You would be flagged.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't get it. Somebody explain this to me, please.
If you get arrested, do you need me to clear out your history?
No, we're good. Actually, all the stuff that we have to research for this podcast, I could be in trouble. They'd be like, this bitch is into some dark shit. What's going on here? We got to search the basement for bodies, search the backyard. No shooting cabbage heads.
Like the food
A peculiar law in Indianapolis made it
or
illegal to
cryptids?
throw stones at cabbage heads. Although rarely enforced, this law was possibly created to prevent wasteful or damaging behavior in the market, like literal cabbage heads. Why would you do that? Was this a thing? Like,
I would
is
always
this
think
what
of
the teenagers did
beer
back in the day?
cans or beer bottles or something like that. I don't think of cabbage.
Cabbage heads. People shot cabbage heads? Like with slingshots?
I
Because
don't
it
think they're talking about
says illegal
slingshots. I
to
think
throw
they're talking
stones.
about gun. Oh, legal to throw stones, not shoot.
It's illegal to throw stones at cabbage heads. So, like, if you're shooting, it would have to be like a slingshot. If you're shooting it
But
with
people are
stones,
okay. But cabbage heads are a no go.
don't damage the produce.
Listen, lettuce. Okay, that was a weird word. Lettuce is expensive.
It totally, like, even iceberg now. I'm like, what is happening? Iceberg's not even good. It's
No,
good
and I
on
like the
sandwiches,
salad
but
kits. I like the salad kits and stuff, and those are expensive.
oh, yeah, I can't get on. I make way better salads than the salad kits. I'm like the salad queen. I'll have to make you a salad. You'd probably love it because I know
Brian's
you
really
like
good
your
at salads
salads.
too. I'm actually
Really?
not a big salad person. I just became more of a salad person since I became pregnant because it makes me feel healthier. That's all.
I'm very much a salad person and always have been. I love salad. I love leaves. I love eating leaves.
Don't shoot it, you rabbit.
No more bullets. The only reason I know that is because I watched a true crime episode. It was the most twisted shit I've ever seen in my life. This woman ended up shooting her husband because, and her whole defense was they would act like Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny or whatever and say no more bullets or something. And she said, I swear I said no more bullets. And he said no more bullets. So I didn't think there were any bullets in it. And she shot him and killed him. But it was clearly a lie. Because I mean, the forensics
Oh,
proved that
okay,
that was
hold on.
wrong. But
They role play this?
yeah, that's what she said. I don't believe it for a second, and neither did law enforcement. But that was her defense was they were role playing and she was like no more bullets, which meant there were no bullets in the gun, and he's like no more bullets. And bang bang bang, and I'm like, first of all, if you shot the first time and realized there was a bullet, why would you shoot two more times? Like that was their first, like,
So
really,
she
lady,
shot
come
him
on.
3 times.
Three times in the head. In the head. And he was laying on the couch. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
oh, okay. She shot him in his sleep. Come on. People are
plus with
nuts.
role play, you think you want to be sexy, and Elmer Fudd
No more bullet.
I hope she gets life in prison.
Yeah, to each your own if you're doing that safely and respectfully. If you want to be Elmer Fudd, do you, but
Not a role play I've ever heard before in my life.
no. No.
And if he was sleeping, he apparently didn't know he was role playing at the same time.
Future episode. Weird role plays. No
Dude,
judgment. No judgment. We just
I kind of want to do that now.
pure curiosity. Curiosity gets us every time. We have to talk about these things.
I'm writing it down. I'm so intrigued right now.
Yeah. Okay. So a couple more here and then we're going to wrap it up for the day. Stay safe. Well, these are really shitty ones to end on. No playing games of chance on Sundays. Playing games of chance like poker or other gambling games is not allowed on Sundays in many Indiana counties. The law is rooted in religious traditions around rest and observing the Sabbath. Yeah, I can relate to that one. We were actually on my mom's side, my grandparents, we were not allowed to play cards at all in the house. It was considered devil stuff, satanic.
I don't even know how to play poker.
Tony has taught me a lot of things because he's really good at stuff like that. Like he's really good at poker, really good at euchre, all that stuff. And he taught me over the years, but we haven't played it in so long I can't remember how to do it.
Yeah, I don't know how to play.
I was pretty good at euchre, I can remember, but I don't remember poker.
I don't even know how to play euchre.
I don't now. All right. Final one. Liquor stores can't sell cold soda. Why? Because they don't want somebody mixing up a drink in house.
What?
People be
Why
tempted
would
to
you want to
like
buy
make a
warm
cocktail.
soda?
I don't know. In Indiana, liquor stores are not allowed to sell cold soda or bottled water. They can sell these items only at room temperature, which some say is to prevent people from easily mixing alcohol with sodas on site. Yeah. Yeah, that would be my only guess. Like, ooh, I'm just going to pop it open right here. But that's so strange. Like, who does that?
That doesn't make any sense to me.
People are strange, though. I mean,
When you're a stranger,
faces look ugly when you're
alone.
Has anybody ever tried to do that before? Have you ever just thought, oh, I'm going to mix a drink up right here in the liquor store? I mean, clearly.
One person probably did it and then they made it a law.
Yeah, I bet that's the case for a lot of these things. You just took one person to ruin it for everyone.
I know. I told you I was actually talked about this Sunday at the family because we were talking about that, how it just takes one person. And when I was in this Airbnb in Pittsburgh, there were rules on the back of the door, and the rules was like this long. It was like 50 rules of what you could and couldn't do. And they were all stupid rules that one person did that probably pissed off the host that they had to make it a rule.
So whoever that person was busy as hell if they had to make a whole list of things for one person. Like, what the
Was
hell did
more
they
than
do?
50 too, and I was being nice. But I think one was like, don't go shirtless in the common area. So probably like one guy didn't have a shirt on going to the kitchen or something and pissed off the host. Like they were so stupid rules. It was ridiculous.
Get it
But
together, people.
it
Get it
ruins the
together.
purpose of wanting to stay.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just gonna make it, it wasn't a good experience.
Shitty. Gotta be a fun sponge and not and break all the rules so nobody else can have any.
Fun sucker.
All right, so we got through 2 states today.
God.
This series is going to go on and on and on forever and ever. Amen. So, yeah, we come back to it like once a year, though. So it's fun.
What's the next state?
Iowa.
Oh, God.
I don't know. I don't think there's much going on in Iowa. Some tornadoes.
Or Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. You are a tough person if you live in that state because, like, I'm obsessed with watching tornado videos and they get
This is why
hammered.
you scare yourself.
They get hammered by the freaking tornadoes. It's crazy.
I know. We were
Crazy.
watching. Do you ever watch The Old Man vs. Food
Yeah.
with Adam Richmond, something like that? It was back in the day on the Travel
Yeah.
Channel.
Was he
You
a
go to
brunette?
different cities. He had dark hair. He
Yeah.
would go to different cities, try the local food, and then do a food challenge within that local
Yes.
city.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
Ryan hates watching it with me. I put it on Tubi, and it's hard not to get like distracted by food shows. But I'm always like, every city pops. I'm like, I've been there. I've been there. Ryan's like, I'm done watching this with you. I was like, I can't help it. Like when he came to Columbus, he went to Thurman Cafe, which I don't think I've actually been to. I've been to Columbus, but not Thurman Cafe. And he went to Schmidt's. I'm like, of all the places you went to Schmidt's, but whatever. I think Schmidt's has gone downhill over the years. Have you been there? The
No, what is
German
it?
restaurant. It's a German restaurant, like
Oh, right
downtown.
downtown. Yes, I have been there.
They
Mm-hmm.
have
Oh,
they do have
why?
the really good cream puffs. I'm like, of all the places in Columbus, I think they
Yeah.
just go based on what people recommend and whatever gets the top recommendations. I think that's where they go.
Yeah. So did he hate every minute of it or did he like it?
Well, he liked it, but
He
I
did.
was like, oh my God. But he really fell into the '08. He went to a tailgate. He went to an Ohio State tailgate, okay? You know, Ohio State fans, so everyone's drunk.
Yeah.
Everyone has
Oh,
like
yeah.
their beer, and they're like, yeah. So like Adam Slo's like, OH, and everyone's like, ah yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so cringy, Ohio. But everywhere
Yeah.
he would go, he'd just be like, OH. And I'm like, okay, we get it. We're cringy. It's fine.
The football culture here is next level. Really is. It was such a shock, a culture shock to me when I moved to the city. Like, I'm like, what is going on here? And just meeting Tony, like he grew up in that too. So it was
Ohio
just like a
State
whole nother
fans
world.
are, yeah. So everyone was drunk.
Intense. Intense.
Oh, but okay. So I brought up this show because he was in Oklahoma, and there was like literally nothing in Oklahoma. Like it just looked empty.
Like no people
There
around.
were people, but it just where he went, I forget where, it just looks like such small towns
Yeah.
where everyone knows each other type of atmosphere is what I was getting.
Mm-hmm.
And I've only been to like the border of Oklahoma, so I've never explored Oklahoma, so I'm not dissing Oklahoma because it seems like a very quiet state besides nature.
I feel like every state has its hidden gems. That's
For sure.
what the internet is teaching me anyway, like watching people do vlogs and stuff of different places. I'm like, huh, I never would have imagined like Arkansas is actually a really pretty place. And, I've
Eureka
never,
Springs, you would love Eureka Springs.
that is so
Very
weird. I was,
hippie town.
I was just watching a vlog on Eureka Springs yesterday.
You would
And
love it.
that's, yeah, it made me think of home. Like it just reminds me so much of the vibe of my hometown. And like I would love it there, but it's also like in the Ozark Mountains, which are actually really pretty. I mean, they're not the biggest mountains, but they're really pretty. So yeah, it's I feel like every place has a little hidden gem somewhere.
Even Florida.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the Keys, which I hear is a whole world in itself that kind of separates from Florida. But I hear the Everglades National Park is really nice. I think they really, I've never been to the national parks there, but I hear they're really pretty. And
I went and camped at a place called Amelia Island, and there was another island off of it, and it was pretty northern Florida, I think, off the east coast of Florida. And there was a neighboring island to it, which I don't remember the name of, but it literally had wild horses running free on
wow,
it. Yeah. So, I mean, I thought that was a pretty cool experience for being in Florida.
I mean,
And the
St.
Everglades
Augustine's
too. Yeah.
pretty.
Really.
It is really pretty. It's old, a lot of history, a lot of ghost stories. So, yeah, I think you're right. I think every state does have its hidden gems.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you like Yellow Springs here?
I've only been there one time, and it was like I didn't really get to experience it. I went up to visit my friend who she was going to Antioch College, and I drove up from my hometown, and by the time I got there it was nighttime,
Oh,
and she was in the dorms. We just literally stayed in the dorms and drank and did whatever else. Didn't really go out, and I think it was because it was a holiday and most things were closed down, but she ended up staying on campus. And so I went up and stayed with her, and then I left the next morning and we didn't go out because I think, I don't know, the town's probably not as lively during those times because students are away. I don't know, but like we didn't even
it's
go
a hippie
explore.
town. It's like
Yeah,
one of Ryan's favorite cities here. It might
I
be
would
his
love to
favorite.
go.
So we should go sometime. But I was gonna say Eureka Springs is like 10 times that.
Really?
So if you liked Yellow Springs, you like Eureka Springs.
Yeah. Have you been to Asheville, North Carolina? I
No,
think
I've been close with hiking the trail, but I hear a lot of. I know Liz lived in Asheville and she hated it. It was too hippie for her.
it
Just
is very, very hippie.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was a little too much for her. But
Like
I've never been.
even me growing up in a place like that, it was a lot. It's a lot. I think it would get to be a bit much for me too, but it's worth a trip. Definitely. Like a weekend trip. It's just such a pretty place.
I do love North Carolina.
Me too. I would live there. I would totally live there.
I could probably live in North Carolina. I
Tuck
just
me
gotta
away
spend
in the
more time
mountains.
there.
Yeah, and who knew the mountains are the biggest on the East Coast in North Carolina? Like I had no idea until I went there. Mount Mitchell, I guess, is the tallest one. I went on the top of that one.
Is it? I don't even know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not far from Asheville either. So we went up to the Blue Ridge Parkway from Asheville and drove up
Okay,
to
maybe
Mount
I've hiked
Mitchell.
it. Maybe the Appalachian Trail went through it.
Maybe
I wouldn't be surprised because I remember when we came to town, Asheville was like not that far of a drive.
you could have because I'm trying to think. It was probably 30 minutes, maybe,
Yeah.
to get to
Yeah.
Mount Mitchell from there. Yeah, it was lovely. Up in the clouds, even in North Carolina. Who knew?
Here, I'll type it up because I'm curious. I can type this map. What?
Oh, dang. Iowa looks like it's got some doozies.
Yep. Mount Mitchell is a peak within the Appalachian Mountains. It's the highest point in the entire Appalachian Range.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did hike it. Cool, cool, cool. Wait, okay. It says, however, the main Appalachian Trail does not go directly over the summit of Mount Mitchell. The AT is a separate long distance hiking trail that passes nearby, but goes over the third highest peak in the east, Clingman's Dome, further west in the Smoky Mountains National Park. I did do Clingman's Dome, but it's supposed to be one of the beautiful, like one of the prettiest sites on the AT, and it was just fog when I did that. I remember that. It was
Um,
just fog.
that's how Cadillac Mountain was for me in Maine. The first day we went up, it was crazy going up the second day. I think I've told you this because I was in my grandparents' minivan. Like we
Oh my
did the road trip
gosh.
all the way up, and I was driving. Dominic was a little like 3 or 4 year old in the back with grandma. I had my sick grandpa in the
Oh my
passenger seat because
god.
he had
That's
just gotten done with his
terrifying.
radiation therapy. And I was going winding up this mountain, complete fog. Like you couldn't
Oh my
see
gosh.
anything. And I get to the top and I'm like, we can't see anything. I got to go back down. And then we were going to be leaving the next day. And I'm like, we have to go see if I can go back up and see, like, get a view today because it seemed a lot more clear. And when I saw what I was driving up when the fog was there, it almost made me sick. I'm like, I can't, it was just sheer drop off. And I had no idea
Yeah.
because it was so foggy.
And it gets
So it was
smaller and
crazy.
smaller the higher you go up these mountains.
Yes, yes, but it was totally worth it because it was quite a sight to see. Like I've probably talked about this before on here, but the time of day must have been perfect too because the ocean just it looked like a sheet of gold. The way that the sun was like reflecting off of the water, it just looked like a sheet of gold all the way into like the purples and pinks of the morning sky. Like it was so gorgeous. So gorgeous. But yeah, the
And you
first
didn't have the
day,
good quality
like,
phone
oh,
pictures now.
no, no. I
Hey,
did
let
get
me
a
flip
lot of
that
really good
razor.
pictures. Well, I actually had my sister. My sister used to be a photographer, and she gave me one of her old cameras. So I did have a really nice camera, and I got some really great pictures. And my grandma actually has them on a slide on one of those that like
Projectors.
goes. It goes through your. It's like the little frame. It looks like a little picture frame, but it goes through the photos.
A
I don't
Framio.
know what they're called. Yeah, it was like, but an old school one. Because I mean, this I did this back in 2010, so it's been a long time ago.
Good for you. I could never drive any of that.
I That was before I had crippling anxiety, apparently, because I don't think I could do that today. I It kind of blows me away that I drove like half the time on that trip, and that just blows me away that I did that. I'm like, who is that version of me? I don't know.
I know the older I've gotten, the more driving anxiety I get.
Yeah, it's crazy. And being in a city too, that's not helpful.
No. No.
Well, if you guys are still here listening to our ramblings, thank you so much. You're a real one.
God
We
bless you.
appreciate it. And we will get to part 4 in a year or two. Stay tuned. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope it's a good one. And if you don't celebrate, happy end of November into December. I don't know if many people really like this kind of weather. I feel like it's probably the least popular weather of the year going into winter time. I like winter. I just don't like driving in it.
I hate winter. Hate winter.
Most people do. Most people do. I honestly feel like I would probably be really happy in Colorado. I feel like that kind of weather would suit me. I don't
No.
know.
Winters are worse.
Yeah, but they're sunny.
You gonna drive in that snow?
Hell no. And honestly, I like my gloomy days. I like
Move to
gloomy days.
Seattle.
That'd be all right too.
You get a
Pacific
lot of gloomy
Northwest is
days.
gorgeous. Looks gorgeous. Never been there.
It is.
Yeah. Well, guys, again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your support. We truly appreciate each and every one of you coming back and listening to us rattle on about who knows what. You can find us on all the social medias, Weekly Bazaar Podcast. Email us with your stories, weeklybazaarpodcast@gmail.com. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/weeklybazaar. $5 a month really helps us out, keeps us going, yada, yada, yada. We say the same thing every week, but it really does help us out. And you just being here, listening to us, watching us, whatever you do, helps us out too. We hit 700 followers on Instagram, so that was a huge milestone for us. Might not seem much to you guys, but it's a lot for us. So thanks for the continued support there as well. And if it's weird,
we're gonna talk about it.
Bye, guys. Put up
See
your
you
spike
later.
fence.
But not in Indiana. Don't mock me.